ربي يسر ولا تعسر وتمم بالخير وبك نستعين يا فتاح. سورة الفاتحة مكية. Make sure that when you stop on Fatiha, the ta marbuta changes into a ha with a sukun. So Surah Fatiha Makkiyah. And remember that when the surah is named Makkiyah, it means that it's a Makki surah. That Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, before he migrated to Medina Munawwara, all those surah that was revealed to him while he was in Mecca are called Makki surah. So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. Make sure you don't drag the dal. Some people they say Alhamdulillah. So make sure you don't drag the dal. And also the ha and this ha in the name of Allah, it should be pronounced differently. So Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. And we have learned before that a ya sakin with a zer before it, you should stretch it for one alif. But since we're making waqf, it should be stretched 2 to 3 alifs. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Make sure the ra's are full mouth. And the same thing over here, the ya sakin with the zer before it, should be stretched 2 to 3 seconds because we're stopping here. Maliki Yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. Make sure not to stretch the dal, because usually people they say na'budu wa iyyaka. That's wrong. Make sure you don't drag the dal. So again, إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. So here the hamza has a zer, so it should give a e sound. So some people they say but it's not it's e. So ihdinas, and these 3 letters sad, ra, and ta, this should be pronounced with full mouth. Mustaqim, qaf with the full mouth, and ya sakin with the zer before it. Since we're stopping here, stretch it for 2 to 3 alifs. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. So remember these 3 letters, full mouth, and make sure you don't drag the noon. Don't say الذين أنعمت. That's wrong. So صراط الذين right? And also make sure that you show the difference between a hamza and a ayn. Hamza is pronounced from the chest, and ayn is pronounced from the middle of the throat. So an'amta, and the noon and the meme, they both have sukoons. So make sure you don't make qalqala. There's only 5 letters of qalqala: qaf, ta, ba, jim, dal. So the rest of the letters that they have sukoon, make sure you don't make any qalqala, you don't bounce it. So the way to do it is to give a moment of silence after you pronounce the noon and the meme. An'amta, an'amta alayhim. So again, صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم. So make sure ra has a zer, so it should be pronounced with the empty mouth. And mag, some people what they do when they say this, they say magha, they bounce the ghain. That's wrong. So make sure you don't bounce on the ghain. Maghdubi, full mouth. Alayhim, make sure that you pronounce the ayn properly. And walad dallin. So this mud right here, we had to stretch it for 5 seconds, 5 alifs. Why? Because there is no hamza after mud. If there was a hamza after mud, then we would have been stretching it for 2 to 3 seconds. And also, lam has a tajweed, and we know that we have to stop on the tajweed letter for a moment. And here, ya sakin with the zer before it, since we're stopping here, we have to stretch it for 2 to 3 alifs. So there's three things that we have to do over here. Stretch the Lord for 5 seconds, stop on the Tajweed letter for a moment, and stretch the Ya sakin with the zer before, stretch it for 2 to 3 seconds because of waqf. So again, غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين صدق الله العظيم.